Hi there. So we've just had our babies, and imagine you are lying down in bed, finished feeding. We were connecting again with that ocean breath to really get the diaphragm working and to help clear the lungs, also to get that sort of vascular movement down into the pelvic organs and the pelvic floor. If you just prop your head and your shoulders so that the base of the rib cage is slightly dropping down, we're not arching the back. Start to activate through the legs. So straighten your legs. I'm just going to turn the camera around there, and then start to pump your feet. I don't know if you can see my feet there, but basically just going like that with your feet, and then roll your ankles around, big circles. Especially if you had a cesarean birth, it's very important to start to get the blood flow down through the pelvic floor and down into the legs. So really fantastic just to mobilize the feet back and forward. And then you can bend the knees and start to just rock the pelvis. So as you exhale, we flatten the belly to the spine, so to flatten the lower back and tilt slightly, and then inhale, roll the other way. So we're just using the breath to help us to mobilize the pelvis, not actually taking the pelvis up for this one, just almost like a cat-cow in yoga, just to mobilize the pelvis, and really nice massage through the lower back. And we start to activate the deep core muscles, the deep transverse abdominal muscles, and the pelvic floor. So breathing in, breathing in, breathing out. Good. So just doing that until you've had enough, till fatigue. Another nice one to do is to press into the bed. So have your knees bent, press into the bed with your feet, and then just lift the pelvis up so you're slightly bridging. Obviously you're not going to be able to come high because you've got your head up, and then down again. This activates the pelvis, just starts to get a bit of stability into the glutes. And if you do it on an exhalation as well, we're using all of the stabilizing muscles around the pelvic floor. So we're starting to use the adductors as well, all around the hips and into the glutes and down. So exhaling, lift the bottom up and down again. Now, especially if you've had a cesarean birth, you can get gas, especially the first 3 days or so. It's hard to go to the loo. So if you are getting gas pains, try, I'm going to turn this around again, try pressing through the heels, coming up slightly, and then bending one knee to the side. So we get a little bit of a twist across the pelvis and across the lower belly into the intestines, and twisting the other way. So knee dropping down, bottom's just slightly off the bed, like so, and breathing smoothly as well. Good. And obviously just doing that to comfort. So if it's painful, we don't do it, but if it feels nice, if it feels like it's getting things moving, then that could be helpful. So coming back from there, what else? Just using that connection when you're lying here, using that connection with the diaphragm and the pelvic floor. So with knees on top of ankles, as you exhale, starting to get that lovely drawing in and up through the pelvic floor. See if you can get that connection, and then drawing all the muscles in towards the tummy button and then slightly down towards the spine. So it can be a very subtle movement to start off with. Exhaling, drawing in and up, and then inhaling just to relax everything, just to start to get that natural connection back with the diaphragm dropping down, so everything stretches into, relaxes into the pelvic floor. And then as you exhale, you're accentuating that natural vacuum in, and what you're doing is activating all of your corsatory, trying to consciously shorten all the muscle fibers that have been, of course, so stretched when you've been pregnant.